Students, welcome back. It is now time for your science assignment, okay? We're going to be looking at planets. Now, last week, you did an assignment on planets. Now, this week, you have a project on planets, okay? So we are going to be looking at the same images to refresh your memory on the different planets, outer planets, inner planets, and additional information so that you can complete this project to the best of your ability. Remember that assignments are now graded. You are going to be seeing grades from me. So I am the previous assignments, they were not graded. So beginning from this week, your assignments will be graded. So I want you to do the best that you can do. Okay? So let's review our planets. So we have the solar system. Okay? It said a planet is a body in space that does not produce light, and it revolves around the sun. There are 8 planets that makes up our solar system. The center of the solar system is the what? I hope you can remember. It is the sun. Yes, it is the sun. It said the planets in our solar system fall into 2 groups. Let's look at the picture here. It has the first group, which is the inner planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Okay, it says here that the planets in our solar system fall into 2 groups called the inner planets and the outer planets. The 4 planets closest to the sun are called the inner planets. They are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. And the inner planets are also called the rocky planets because they are made mainly of rock and iron. The inner planets and outer planets are separated by an asteroid belt, which is made up of thousands of minor planets which orbit the sun. The largest is Ceres. Okay, so if you notice here, there's a little dot there. That one is larger than the other minor planets. Okay, then we have the outer planets. There are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Then we have a little one there that is super cold, Pluto. So let's continue on here on the information. I would like you to use these information on your poster. Students, this is not a model. It is not something that you have to buy the little ball, this foam ball, and different things to make a model. No, it is a chart. It is 2D, it's flat. You can put it on a Bristol board, okay, students? It is not something that you have to buy a ton of materials. We don't want to spend a lot of money in these times, okay? So let's continue on. It says Mercury. Let me continue with my slide because I'm going before myself. So reviewing the inner planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. We have the asteroid belt. And then we have the last 4, which is the outer planets, which is Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Mercury is the planet nearest to the sun. It is hot and hostile. We have Venus. It has a thick atmosphere rich in carbon dioxide. Its surface is very hot and it has similar size to the Earth. We have Earth. Beautiful Earth is the only planet known to have life. It spins like a top on its tilted axis. And just for a revision, here is a diagram of the tilted axis. The axis is an imaginary line that goes through the Earth from the north to the south pole. Mars, look how red it is. It has a thin atmosphere with mostly carbon dioxide gas and polar caps of frozen carbon dioxide and water. It shines with a reddish glow. Jupiter is made up of mostly hydrogen. It is the largest planet, and remember, this is one of the outer planets. Saturn, beautiful Saturn, my favorite, is encircled by countless bright rings of rock and ice particles. Then we have the last 2, which is Uranus and Neptune, are the coldest planets because of their distance from the sun. So, and lastly, we have the comets, which is also spoken about in your notes there on your handout. are bright heavenly bodies with a star-like center, which often have a cloudy tail of light. So let's look at your handout now, and we're going to look at what you're supposed to do for your project. It says you're going to design a chart. Remember, it is a chart, student. It is not a model, okay? It is a chart. You should be able to stick it on your wall, okay? It is a chart of the solar system. It ensure that all the components of the solar system are clearly visible. So I want to see, in your picture that you're going to send me, I want to see the sun, the inner planets that follows, let me get the proper term here, the asteroid belt. I want to see that. I also want to see Ceres, okay, the largest minor planet in the asteroid belt. I also want to see the outer planet that follow. Try to color them. If you're drawing, color them as closest to the colors that you see in the pictures that I just showed you of the planets, okay? And then we continue on here. It says you're going to label them. So I need to see the names of the planets clearly. I need to see the names of the planets written clearly on your chart. Research and use a graph to write the estimated distance of each planet from the sun. So you're going to look at the planets. The sun. How far is Mercury from the sun? You're going to use a graph, research. You need to find some more information on how far is Mercury from the sun? How far is Earth from Mercury? How far is, and so on and so forth. Just to see the distance between each planet, you can use a graph, or you can just write the information, but I want to see your research on your chart. For each planet, I want you to write 2 facts. I have shared some facts. Some facts are on your paper. You can use those. You can do additional research as well. But I need 2 facts for each planet, okay? Also, it says, do your best and be creative. A rubric is provided to guide you, which is at the back of your paper. That's the rubric, okay? That is what I'm going to be using to grade your project. I want to see a clear snap. I want you to take a clear picture of your chart, students. Students, do your best. I want you to learn from your research. It's not only to give me good work, but it's also for this, all of this is for you to learn and to retain, to keep the information in mind, because later on you will need this in life. Students, thank you for your attention. I hope this helps you with your project, and do enjoy the rest of your